Alright, so I'm trying to keep the videos a little bit shorter. A lot of material to cover. And this is our Ruger American rifle in 22-250. We're going to go over the targets in this video of what my first string of reloads that were step loaded and what I come up with that was the best load I thought. And there were issues with the gun itself, magazine, extractor. I covered that in a prior video. And this one here, I did have trouble with the chronograph picking up bullets at that speed, and I had trouble with the phone software not recording the ones it did pick up. So my information is mismatched, but I'll go over it and show you what I can and whatever notes I have to give you an idea what the velocities were. Alright? And also, if you would please, if you find this and find this channel, it's not my regular gun channel. I've been suspended, so I'm trying to get information out on my other channel. And if you could, please subscribe to this, because this will be my avenue or way to communicate when my normal channel has been suspended for God knows what reason. But I'll be able to communicate to my subscribers then. Alright, thanks. Alright, so as we went over the fact that we had issues with the rifle with the magazine, now we're going to look at the targets in the test run. This is the target from the first video using the 50 grain bullet. I fired one shot and it hit here. Then I fired 3 consecutive shots and they hit here. You know, about a 2-inch group, and this is at 50 yards. So we started our run, I'm going to get it here in order, with the 70 grain bullet and reloader 15.5. Now this is a 35 grain load, and as you see, about the same as the 50 grain load, so we really didn't get nothing there. And then the chronograph readings were mixed up between this and the other one. I recorded them as 10 shots, okay, but nothing to write home about. So when we go to 35.5, we get a little bit better. There's 2 bullets there, 4, 5 again, but a little bit tighter, but not good, and I'm not getting extreme spread or velocities or nothing, okay? Then when we go to 36.0, we get a much better group. 3 right in the bull and a couple flyers. Alright, now this was 36.0 grains, and I only got 2 readings. 3,505, 3,506. So you'd say to yourself, well, this looks like a pretty good load, okay? So we'll hold that 36 over here. Now, when we went with .5, as you see, this group here, not that good. And I'm not going to get into standard deviation, and I think this one was 27 feet per second standard deviation. Okay, so that was not good. So we go on. So that's their 36.5. Then we get to 37.0. Now this is where it gets strange. From, I think I only got 4 shots, but standard deviation was 120 something. So from 24 in the last one, okay, we got some wild variations in the velocities, which is crazy. But I've seen other people test this powder and get the same stuff. Okay, the same thing, like 120 something. Then they go up 3 grains or a half a grain, and then the standard deviation drops drastically. And that's what we get with our max load we chose was 37.5. So this is half a grain. I got this super tight little 3-shot group and then 2 flyers. Very similar to this one here, okay? So our 36 and our 37.5. Now that I did record, okay? And this is why this one's gonna be the winner. I did get the shots on this stupid thing. So we have an extreme spread of 28 and a standard deviation of 9.3. Now I only have a standard deviation of 1 because it only recorded 2 shots with the 36.0 grains. But I believe I'm going to go with this load and then take it out there. Here we got our shots. And as you see, 3655, 3676, 36, pretty stable. Okay, pretty stable. All in the 360s, I believe. Yep. So that's pretty cool. That is a good load. And it's doing the speed, it's doing what this, let's see our dope. Now that's supposedly drop in inches, it's showing, I don't know why the dope is, oh, I don't have the bullets and stuff in here, that's right, I had to record this raw because the telephone, see this is where, when you record this data, it's good data, but when you do it with the phone, you include the gun, you include the cartridge, the bullet weight, all of this will be calculated for you, so you see that's where it was very frustrating in this. So it looks like with these numbers, I'm going to go with our full house load of 37.5 grains of reloader 15.5. Remember that, 15.5. This ain't 15, 15.5, that weird powder. And I'm going to see how it does at 100 and 200 yards.